This is part 2 of the 60 years ago today, the 30th of November 1964. I was a 15-year-old girl working in taverners in Kensington. Remember the name of that road? God, I went up and down it that many times, you wouldn't think I'd forget it. Anyway, I was 15 years old. My sister, if you remember, I told you, had a little boy last night, the 29th of November 1964. Our Paul was 60 yesterday. I did wish him happy birthday. Lovely lad, got a family of his own and everything. His dad's mother brought him up, and my mother brought the two other children up. Our Kevin, who was 7, and Bernadette, who was 5. So they grew up like my brothers and sisters, because I was only 15. And Kevin wore a caliper on his leg. Well, I got in a hell of a lot of trouble over that. Not over him having a caliper on his leg. People used to skit him. And as they had no mother, I was 15, they're 16. As they had no mother, I should have left that little bit off, but I haven't. I'm going to leave it anyway. I got in a lot of trouble because Kevin had the caliper on, as I say, and people in the road used to skit him, lads as well as girls. And I used to go out and I'd be boxing with them. I didn't care. I'd knock on the mother's door and I'd say, tell them to get out. Tell them to get out. I'm going to punch his head in, or I'm going to punch your head in. Skitting my little nephew. He's got a caliper on his leg, and I got a reputation of being a bully, but I would never ever go out on purpose and do it. But if anyone skittered them, blood thicker than water, and I'd go out and I'd have a go, and I don't care, and I'd still do it today. As I say. So I done it because my sister, as I say, was in hospital, and my mother was looking after Kevin and Bernadette. So this is the 30th of November today, 1964. I'm in work. We didn't finish work till 5:30. 5 o'clock comes, and I'm getting this niggly pain in my stomach. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, oh God, not half an hour nearly, just over half an hour. And you had 5 o'clock come, and I just doubled over with pain in my side, an unmerciful pain. And it was that bad, the supervisor come over to me and had her arm round me and took me to the sick bay, what we call the sick bay in taverners. And the nurse said to me, I think you're best going home. So they let me go home early. We should have knocked off half an hour later than 5:30. So I goes home. I had long hair down my back, a long auburn hair I had till I was in my late, till I was about 25, 30. I had long auburn hair. Anyway, I used to wash it every night and go out with the girls and what have you. So I'd wash my hair, my mother wasn't in. I'd wash my hair, take these glasses off, the bloody nuisance with the light shining on them. I'd wash my hair and I had the towel on my head. And my mother come in and she burst out crying. Hang on. She burst out crying. So there was me and my brother there at the time, our Sam, and Enid, his wife. And we're all saying naturally, because we knew May had had the baby the night before, Paul. And my mum come in and she was hysterical. And she just kept saying, she's gone. She's gone. I've got the towel on my head. I'd wash my hair. It comes in. I goes, who's gone? Who's gone where? What's happened? Me mum. Me baby's gone. Me baby's gone. Me baby's gone. Me baby's gone. And I'm saying, where's she gone? Where's she gone? I thought she meant to another hospital. I don't know what I thought. And my mum said she passed away at 5 o'clock tonight. That was the exact time I got the pain in my side. She was only 32. I'll get a photograph. I'll just show you the picture now of my sister who died in childbirth. This photograph is of her first marriage. She was only married 7 weeks when Paddy was killed by a tram. So this is my sister. That's my sister. She was 32 when she died. This is Paddy Connor. She was married to him for 7 weeks when he got killed by a tram. On 15th of May 1956, he was killed. That's my brother, Billy, 48, who often appears in his face in my hallway. He often appears. What I've done videos of. Anyway, that's my sister May. Just wanted to show you. And I forgot where I was up to. Oh yeah, my mum came in and my mother said, she's gone, she's gone. So we're all crying. I run out the house. I run to the top of the road. I still had the towel on my head and I run right to the top of the road and I sat on these little concrete posts at the corners of the road back then. I sat on there sobbing and someone come up to me and said to me, you're all right, Catherine? And I couldn't tell them. I couldn't tell them. So, no one had told you in the last story about yesterday's story, 60 years ago yesterday. I told you about her husband hearing the bangs on the door. 3 nights on the run, hearing the bangs on the door, and I seen Jesus in this coffin shaped, I was saying. That. And I've told you before about the 5th of November. My sister died the 30th. The 5th of November, the same month, I was 15. I was out at the bonfire now. My mum's calling me in. I'm a cocky. No, I'll come in when everyone else goes in. And my mum's saying in the end, my mum's saying to me, your father will haunt you for the way you speak to me. My dad died when I was 11 weeks old. At age 48, he was the same age as my brother Billy when he died. And that night, I goes in about 9:30, and my mother said, go upstairs and get the hot water bottle. So I run up the stairs. We only had one light bulb back in them days, and that on the top of the landing up the stairs, and that one light bulb lit 3 bedrooms and the hallway. That's all we had then. So I goes in the front room. I slept with my mother till I was 25. When I got my first house, I slept in my mum's bed every day for 25 years. I get the hot water bottle, pulls the blanket back, get the hot water bottle, went to get the blanket to pull it back that way, and it come back on its own. And I stood, and I thought, if I just imagine that. So I looked in the bed, and here's my dad in the bed. My dad died in that bedroom. My mum found him dead in that bedroom, heart attack. And he's just lying in the bed, looking up. Well, I shit myself. I absolutely crapped myself. And we had a photograph of him in the other room. over the fireplace, and I run in there. I said, Dad, please, please don't haunt me. Like, please don't do that again, Dad. I won't give cheek to me mum. Needless to say, I did do, like, I won't give cheek to me mum, I swear. Oh, I'm sorry, Dad, I'm sorry. So anyway, fast forward again, 30th of November today, 1964, 60 years ago. My sister passed away at 5 o'clock. She'd had a baby the day before. Complications of why she died, because she had trouble with her spine and everything, didn't she? I told you in the last story. She went to University College Hospital for Kevin and Bernadette and had the baby there, but Oxford Street said, no, they can't do nothing we can't do, so we'll deliver the baby. And she died over the entrance going into Oxford Street Hospital. That window over the main door, my sister died in there. I don't even know if it's still there, but I know I could never pass it without looking at that window and saying a prayer and thinking of her. 32 years of age, no age at all. My lovely sister. Our Joan, my other sister, our Joan, she died when she was 18 months old. That's another story I'll tell you about, how uncanny. I think that's why all these uncanny things happen around me, like the spirits in my house and orbs and everything, wherever. I think this is why my dad's family was spiritualists down Wavertree, Botanic Road, where my dad's family was spiritual. My mum, when my dad died when I was 11 weeks old, my mum used to say to me growing up, which I didn't understand, don't speak to your father's family, they all talk to the spirits. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't have a clue. So I never really grew up with my dad's family. I didn't know them. I bet you they're a lovely family, and I really didn't get to know them because we were up in heightened sort of thing. Anyway, what was I getting to? Yeah, so my sister died. Then it comes to, we brought her home to my mum's house under the window. A coffin was under the window. And she had an Alsatian dog. And the dog was in my mum's because, as I say, my mum was minding Kevin and Bernadette, what she already had. And Joey's mother, Mrs. Flaherty, brought Paul up. She lived round the corner in Saxby at the time, and they lived there, and they brought the coffin under the window, brought the dog down, and the next morning the dog was going round and round the coffin, sniffing, trying to see its head over the thing, round and round. It was a big dog. And the next morning the dog was found dead under my mother's sink. So all the neighbours were in my mum's house, all, come to pay the respects and that to my mum and Joey for my sister. And started talking about different things and that, how uncanny the dog died, this, that and the other. And I started telling them, my mum, about me seeing my dad on the 5th of November. I never told my mum at the time because she said to me, oh, you're like boiled shite, what's happened to you? Didn't tell you I'd just seen my dad because that had been the floodgates opening. I told you he'd haunt you, didn't I, for frigging giving me cheek? That's your father, I told you he haunted you. So I'm telling my mum, I said, I seen my dad on bombing night, mum, in the bedroom upstairs. She said, why didn't you tell me? I said, didn't want to because you said he'd haunt me, and I knew you'd start shouting at me saying, I told you he'd haunt you. She said, he's come to warn you something was going to happen. You should have asked him. Why didn't you ask him what he'd come to tell you? Me? A 16-year-old kid? Your dad, I know you're a ghost, but what have you come to tell me? As if you're going to do that. So went, oh yeah, as if I'm going to ask a ghost. And she went, oh, don't friggin' start again. She said, giving cheek. She said, he's come to warn you that May was going to pass away, which I didn't know. And then Joey and them say, and my mum said, now she come to think of it, Joey heard the 3 knocks on the door. That's another sign. So these all these uncanny things that happen in life. Yes, and Paddy, God rest his soul, 7 weeks they were married. They got married in Easter 1956, and the 15th of May 1956, May went to the picture house with my mother, and Paddy was meant to meet them after the pictures. And I was only 8 when that happened. And I'm in my mother's house and the police come and that. And my mum and May saying, I wonder what happened. I wonder why Paddy wasn't where he said he would be, you know, to meet us, you know, after being the pictures and that. So the police come then. And he comes in and he says, Mrs. Connor. So my sister said, yes. He said, I've got a bit of bad news for you. He said, Patrick, your husband? She said, yeah. I remember all this and I was only 8. He's been in an accident involving a tram, the number 7 tram, I think it was, the number 7. By the Farmers Arms in Page Moss it happened. And he wasn't dead then. So they take May up. I don't even think they had cars. I don't remember that part. I don't know if he took her up, walked her up, or they had a car at the time. I don't know. But they went up, and when they come back, they were hysterical. My mum and May. Hysterical, screaming. He was alive. He was alive. He jumped over the fence. He jumped, it was like privets. And he jumped over it to meet me mum, thinking he's going to meet me mum and May. I don't know if they got the earlier bus, the earlier tram or what. I don't know what happened. But he missed his foot, caught on the thing, and he went under the tram. And he wasn't dead then. So they got a crane there. They got a crane to lift the tram off me brother-in-law, Paddy. He was a lovely, lovely man, only 23. Couldn't wish to meet a better person. That's him, as I say. That's him. Couldn't wish to meet a better person. He used to get up every morning. He'd light the fire in my mother's house. And he'd have porridge on the go for when I got up for school. And remember, he was only married to my sister for 7 weeks when he got killed. So they never had children. I think she was pregnant when she got married and she lost it. But they never had no children of their own. But when they got the crane to lift up, to pull him out from under the tram, the crane snapped and went back down on poor Paddy. God rest your soul. The two of you. God rest your soul. And our Billy was only, he was only 48 himself. Loveliest man you could wish to meet. Called him the gentle giant. Who's that in the other corner? Oh, Tommy and his mum. He was stabbed to death, Tommy. That was my partner. So I haven't had an easy life. I haven't had a hard life neither. I always got by, can't complain. So, yeah, so poor Paddy was killed 15th of May, 1956. And him and May, my sister, are buried in the same grave as her other husband as well, like, and my mum. Paddy's first, then our May, then my mum. And then May's second husband, Joey. I bet it was murder when they got there, wouldn't it? Murdered in the frigging grave. So she was Paddy, then May, then my mum. Oh yeah, and then Joey's on the top. Anyhow, yeah, so hope you like that story. Please share it with your friends so I get more subscribers. And it helps me. The more subscribers I get, the more are going to look at my stories and things like that. And you get so much for how many thousand views you get. So if you share it with your friends and that, tag your friends, share it to your social media things. And, you know, hopefully I'll get a few more subscribers and that. But I'm happy. I've got 97 now with TikTok and YouTube. I think I've got 67 on TikTok and I think it's 31, 32 on YouTube, something like that. So how many is that? 67, 77, 87, 97, 99. Oh, I've nearly got 100,000, haven't I, between the two of them? How good's that? How good is that? My lovely sister and Paddy. I'm going down the cemetery in a minute. I'm going to visit a grave. She'll be sitting there, won't she, on top? And in 3 days time, the 3rd of December, is my mum's anniversary. She died on the... So I hate this week. I hate it every year. My niece who died, Bernadette, who my mum brought up like a sister to me, May's daughter, she was 65 on the 27th of November the other day. Our Paul's 60 yesterday, the 29th, and today is May's anniversary, 60 years dead today. So we hope you like them little stories. I know you like me stories, you've told me before. Oh, I don't want that falling. Hang on a minute. I know you like me little stories and that, but as I say, please like, share, subscribe. And I got told, I didn't know this neither. No, if you leave 7 words, it keeps me up in the algorithms. I can say that word now, can't I? I know how to say it. Algorithm. Algorithm, where the music takes me, where the algorithm makes me shut up. I got told if you leave 7 words, YouTube boosts it. So what could you say? Hello, Catty. No, let's just, hello, Catty. How are you today? Oh, there's it. Hello, Catty. How are you today? In Mrs. Bouquet voice, how are you? Or you could say, hiya, Skell. That was great. Get a vodka for yourself. That's 10, but it's even better, isn't it? So I hope you like that anyway. I hope you like that little story. I might think of some more along the way. If I do, I'll do them. I've got to be in the mood to do them. It's the same going down the cemetery. So love you all. Thank you for all the beautiful comments you all make to me. I really, really appreciate them, believe me. I do. I think I've got the best channel on here because I've got the best mates on here, haven't I? You're all my pals, you're all my family, you're my Facebook family, you're my, not my Facebook family, you're my YouTube family, you're my TikTok family, and I love each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. So please follow me on all my TikTok friends. I need you to go and subscribe on my YouTube one, and it's free to subscribe. Just press the subscribe button, press the bell, and then go to press all, so you get all my notifications of my stories and things I've been up to and that, which is quite a hell of a lot in my life, I'm telling you. So I hope you enjoyed that. So all me ones that follow me on 67,000 on TikTok, please go over to my YouTube. It's free to subscribe, and please join that. And that'll help me. Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. I love you all. Bye for now. Go now to feed me Robin now.